Blue Christmas. I don't even know how many I guess as many years as you've been sheriff has done Blue Christmas.
We started it my first year as a sheriff back in 2012, and we've grown and progressed every year since then, Ted.
I remember when it was just in a couple of hallways, and I look now and it is down. It takes up a lot of your office space.
Takes up a lot of the office space, all the storage room space, and most of the hallway, Ted, as you can see. But we're really blessed. We have gone through COVID and still fighting that and all the other civil disobedience and everything that's involved in our neighborhood that we're dealing with. But we still have Spotsylvania County community support. And you know from many of our conversations, that's what this Sheriff's Department's all about, Ted. You did it last year in COVID. You have done it in all years, and it continues to grow. And boy, Sheriff, it just shows. You look at all of this, and when you distribute the gifts, there are a lot of needs in Spotsylvania. There's a lot of needs, and we do so well with the toys. But what I'm really proud of is all the people that donate either money or clothing items, new coats, new hats, mittens, gloves, things to keep our kids warm. It's great when they get all the Christmas gifts and we get flooded with those, and I'm so thankful to our community and our businesses that really support this, and all the private individuals that come in and donate money and donate their time to make this possible. But when you see those kids go out of here with an armload of brand new toys for Christmas, with their new coats and their new hats and their mittens, and you know they're staying warm and they're fed, that's what the sheriff cares about, Ted.
Well, and Sheriff, you did this, and you did this at this level right away. And nobody was doing what you're doing. Some are doing it now, but they weren't. I mean, you really led the way in a lot of this.
We did, and that makes me proud because I credit my staff. You know, it's easy as a sheriff to stand up here and say, you know, look what we did. But the staff, they work so hard, and the people are so dedicated. And this is not something, Ted, where it's costing the taxpayers money. Mm-hmm. People here do this because they love our community, they love this agency, and it's a real blessing to us to be part of it. And I'm proud of this. We've started a lot of good things in this community, and it's grown up and down the East Coast. I know we started Coffee with the Sheriff years ago. Now they're doing it in California. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm okay with that. You want to copy a good agency, go ahead and copy Spotsy. So.
Well, and this weekend, this is always a favorite weekend of mine when you collect on Friday and Saturday at a couple of the distribution points, because the community really gets a chance to get involved, and they do in a big way.
They do, and when we take some of our huge vehicles down in front of the local merchants, and I'll try not to mention any names, Ted, because I don't want to leave anybody out, but when we park our vehicles in front of the department stores and things, and people keep coming and donations, Ted, and we just load up the vehicles. Then we come back with our distribution process here, and every kid that we get a name that's needy in our community, they get gifts from us for Christmas. So it's very heartwarming, and it makes you appreciate people and it makes you appreciate Christmas. But I'm always quick to give all the credit to our supporters, and they deserve it. But my staff is unbelievable, and we've had a lot of conversations, Ted, and you know how I talk about my staff. I am so blessed to be the sheriff here in Spotsylvania County and have the staff that I do that not only supports me as the sheriff, but this entire organization and this entire county.
As we've stood here, there have been people who are working to get all of this together. So I mean, this isn't something that just happens in a day or two. It's just a lot of planning goes into this.
Well, the captain in charge of administrative services, Chuck Carey, who's hiding over there to your left. But Chuck, really, all the people that work for Chuck and with Chuck and throughout the whole agency, they just know that once we start this, Chuck's going to be hard to get a hold of. Yeah. Because he has so much on his plate. but it works out well for the community, Ted.
We say it every year, but I mean, it never gets old. And I know you
Nope.
enjoy it.
I do. I look forward to it. And, you know, the thing about most of our events, whether it's Blue Christmas or summer camps and all the things we do, I look forward to every one of the events. And we start planning a year ahead on each one.
Yeah.
We just recently finished summer camps. So the guys that plan the summer camps the guys and girls are already planning for next summer. So when I say I'm blessed, I truly am blessed.
I remember one of the very first interviews we did after you were elected sheriff in that summer was at 4th of July. We talked and you talked about how you were going to do a program at Christmas for kids. And I remember thinking, oh, that's nice. It'll, you know, a few little gifts, and that'll be sweet. And it's always been big. Thank you.
Well, you know, Ted, you're a big part of everything we've done here. From day one when I got elected, you've been there, the radio station has been there, and you have supported us in every event. And I'll never leave an interview without telling you how much I love you and I appreciate you, Ted, for all you do for us. And this year is certainly no exception.
Yeah. Thank you, Sheriff, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, my good friend.